Hello, everyone. Stay tuned. We're going to be speaking about a life less ordinary with. So, hope everyone is having a great Friday night and a good Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Always so much to do. Always so much to do. So, yeah, for some reason, we cannot go. I can't put this show on everyone until after the show. That's okay. That is okay.
Do we wait a few more minutes for co-host?
The show must go on.
It's 10:01. We could wait till 10:05.
Let's see. We wait a minute 51. Hey everyone, we'll be on in just a moment. We're going to be reviewing the movie A Lifeless Ordinary. Please let me know if you cannot hear us or if you can hear us. That's trash. Just put in that little bag right there if you want. Okay, 50 minutes. 50 seconds.
Well, I'm not. It's all you the first half.
Can you go check and see if there's if the audio is working good on the phone?
What was that?
If the audio is working good on the phone.
Testing 1, 2, 3. I guess I gotta go that way. Testing 1, 2, 3. I guess I gotta go that way. Testing 1, 2, 3.
And hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Real Talk, Friday, August 1st, 2025 on 92.5 WLSD, 1220 AM The Vault, WLSDradio.com. It's going to be a great show tonight. Joined with me is my producer. She's texting away.
I am going to apologize. My family got a new puppy today, and we are very, very excited.
Yes.
About there.
We'll have to talk a little bit about your pet, the pet in the next the other people show if you want to.
Yes, I will.
I think that'll be fun.
He's adorable.
I've seen pictures. He is adorable. Please go to all the social media. That's the Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. The Other People Show. The numbers are growing, so it's good. It's fun. It's good.
I was pointing out that the seat is empty. Our co-host is MIA. Hope he's doing well. Hope
Yes.
he's not in jail.
Yeah, we hope he's
Hope
doing
all
well.
of those things. He's probably just asleep.
Well, I think he got his sleep pattern kind of mixed up.
Well, a lot of people in the past, like if you got work and you work until a certain time and you get home and you have all day and then you just go to sleep. And we've had to cater to understanding that about adults. Like
Yeah.
this is a very enjoyable hobby and art that does sometimes have to take the back burner to real life.
Yeah.
People and work. So
I agree. I agree. Now, tonight's movie is a movie from 1997. And we made the distinction, I think, last week or the week before, over time, if you watch the show, that movies and films are two different things. Now, this I would classify actually as a movie because it is an entertaining movie. It does have and we'll get into it later, but it is what I would classify as a movie that is on the fringes of being a movie because it is not an ordinary movie. And this movie is called A Life Less Ordinary, starring Ewan McGregor, Cameron Diaz, Holly Hunter, and Delroy Lindo. They're the four main actors and actresses. And this is about a plot that follows two angels who are sent to Earth to try to help make a destroyer and his hostage fall in love. And that's basically the quick plot of the movie. And I remember watching this when I was younger, and I'd actually picked this CDs. If you remember Dad's CDs,
in Wise, Virginia.
Yeah, it was at Norton at one point, and it was at Wise when I purchased this particular DVD. And I actually got a notification that there was a package that arrived at your house, and in that package happens to be, it really does. I happen to have always liked this movie. When I was in London, I happened to purchase the screenplay, which is the adapted screenplay, and I actually did follow it along one time with the movie, and it's word for word, but it is adapted from the actual movie version. Now, this is by director Danny Boyle, and he's had a recent movie come out this summer right now called 28 Years Later. And he also had the original 28 Days Later. He also made the movies Trainspotting 1 and 2. Nice hairdo. He made what I call Leonardo's, I don't know if it's his best movie, but it's my favorite movie of his, The Beach, and Slumdog Millionaire, as well as a movie about Steve Jobs called Jobs. So Danny Boyle has a vast knowledge of many different genres, and I think this is one of his earlier works. I think this was only his third movie. Shallow Grave, Trainspotting, and then you've got A Life Less Ordinary.
I think he must have tamed it down from Trainspotting to A Life Less Ordinary.
Yeah, no, you have to
Danny
think.
Boyle must have had like a little like reckoning with drugs or something, because one of the greatest drug, which you don't really want to say that, but like you have to say it like that because it is themed drugs.
Right.
Trainspotting is one of those hard to watch. Almost, it's not really scary, but like it's
Scary accurate.
scary. I don't remember, like, and it haunts my dreams if you recall when Danny did the scene where the baby is crawling on top of the wall.
Yeah, on the ceiling.
On the ceiling. When the character in Trainspotting is withdrawing. And I'm not sure if that's completely accurate from... I mean, he must have gotten somebody that said that that's what happened to them. But more or less, you're just thrown up.
Yeah.
But like that was one of those haunting scenes that, like that baby's face as it turned around.
It was a
Down
haunting
on the
scene.
bed.
And also, you have to think that, and I'm glad you brought up that point, that Shallow Grave, which is his first film, which happened to star Ewan McGregor, and Trainspotting were both British films, whereas A Life Less Ordinary was Danny's first original American Hollywood film. So therefore, I'm sure it was tamed down quite a bit from the original screenplay. If you go by Shallow Grave, and this movie does have a grave
I
scene.
will say we do have a little bit stricter rules with the FAA,
MPAA.
NPAA. Okay, thank you.
Well, now they've changed it to MPA, but MPAA. So
Oh,
this is a movie that had a lot of talent behind it. It had a 20th Century Fox, and this was a movie that it came out in the fall of 1997. So if you remember the fall of 1997, like I do, and I do remember that quite well, you had other movies that were coming out that way. Why the odd expression?
what was I supposed to remember about the fall of '97?
You don't remember the fall of 1997?
I remember '98 more than I do '97.
I know the. Why do you remember 98 more?
A lot more things happened in my life. Not really like my personal life, but
Which is in life in general.
that would have been a Winter Olympics year. That would have been the year sibling graduated.
Okay.
Just 97. I don't know if it was that. Maybe that's when I saw this movie.
Well, this movie came out in October of 97, and it came out around the time that the other movies that were in the theater overshadowed it. You had the original I Know What You Did Last Summer. You had The Devil's Advocate, Kiss the Girls. You had In and Out. You had L.A. Confidential, Boogie Nights, and you had A Life Less Ordinary. And it only opened up on 1,200 screens, which back in 1997 seems like a lot, but other movies like 7 Years in Tibet, Kiss the Girls, they were opening up on 2,500 screens. So that makes you think right away that 20th Century Fox did not have a lot of faith in this movie that it was going to perform well. And they had every right. This movie did not perform well. And we'll get into that in a moment. Some facts about the movie, though. Although Brad Pitt met with director Danny Boyle and producer Andrew McDonald, the lead part was written with Ewan McGregor specifically in mind. And this was back when, if you go back, like I said earlier, Ewan McGregor had been involved in Danny Boyle's first two films. So, of course, they would want to bring him back for the third film together, in which they did. Now, Ewan McGregor looking under the floorboards for the money is a nod. That's to a movie called Shallow Grave, which was also about stolen money. And like I stated, it was Ewan McGregor and Danny Boyle's first film together. Now, if you remember back in this movie, they are brought back to the cabin. Robert is told to he's stalling and saying, no, maybe the money's here, maybe the money's here. So he's looking at different places in the cabin for the money, and one of the places that he does look for is the floorboard. So that's kind of a little nod to Shallow Grave. And if this kind of teaming sounds, and looks like it's familiar, a few weeks ago, we kind of dove into a movie called Feeling Minnesota. Well, that movie was filmed in 1995, released in 96, but that movie also had Cameron Diaz and Delroy Lindo in that one as well, which was a box office failure, but is a nice little cult favorite. And this movie was shot over a period of 50 days in Utah, parts of California, and parts of Nevada. And this movie really does have that kind of almost desert or back feel to it. So you were checking out the feed, it sounded like. So it sounds like it sounds okay online.
I'm sorry, the producer had to respond to some comments.
Okay. Did you?
I sure did.
Oh, okay. Good. Hopefully it's good. Now, this had a budget of $12 million. And with the talent behind or in front of the camera, you could see why this would cost a little bit of money. You're on location, so you're shooting with the climate. You're going against the weather, the lighting. So there's a lot of things that could cost $12 million. And you have a soundtrack that has some pretty decent people on it for the time. You've got REM, you've got the Sneaker Pimps on there, you've got Beck, you've got Lucius.
Sneaker Pimps.
Yeah. So you've got
Love them.
you've got, you know, a lot of talent on the soundtrack as well.
Oh, that sounds awesome. And if you haven't tuned into the show on Spotify, like you get to hear the music and on YouTube. Facebook, you do not.
But you do live on 92.5.
Yes, you do on live on radio, so tune in live on radio.
Now, this movie, like I said, it had a budget of $12 million. It did not make its money back. This movie only brought in $4.2 million, which means it was a financial failure.
It's almost an $8 million loss.
Yes. And it was also kind of a failure with the critics.
What cost $8 million?
No, it cost 12.
I know, extra.
I mean, I'd say Cameron Diaz probably cost, maybe $500,000 at this point. Ewan McGregor, $500,000.
Cameron Diaz at this point, she would have been through The Mask and all of those movies. She probably would have been a little bit more. Or was she through The Mask?
She had done The Mask, but
yes,
you have to also
her
think.
Uber famous. She would have been in the millions.
You have to also think, though, she probably signed on to do this movie before The Mask came out. So they were actually able to get her.
That's a fact we need to look into.
Same thing she did with.
But Ewan McGregor, his salary, you would call it $500,000?
Probably. Because his movies have, up until Star Wars, really never made a lot of money. Not Hollywood money.
I mean, Holly Hunter as another big player in this movie, I would maybe think that she was. This is a side role for her. I would say she would ask for at least $500,000. So
yeah,
I think they probably spent more on the acting and the editing and all of that.
And the soundtrack.
Yeah. But I think you probably could have done it all for less.
I don't know. I don't know how much it costs to film in Utah, Arizona.
Do you think Hollywood spends too much money on movies when they could?
I think they spend too much now.
It's contractual work, so obviously you get quoted at the highest.
Yes.
You might not get the best, but you get quoted at the highest.
Yes, that's true. You've got a Rotten Tomatoes score of 41%, audience score of 59, and IMDb.
41?
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably like karaoke song, which they promote as something you would want to watch, but I'm not really sure it is something you would want to watch.
I mean, I don't think it's anything you would not want to watch, but I got to be honest, that is my least favorite scene in the movie. I don't think the karaoke scene is needed at all. I really don't.
Anyways, I think we're going to have a big pause from the producer even putting anything into this movie because I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen the rest of it in a while, have you?
In a long time. A long time. But I will leave you to it and trust that you can do a good job.
Thank you. So you'll be in the producer booth?
Yes,
okay.
I'll be in the producer booth. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Lana. So she is just going to run the booth for just a moment, and I'm going to get back into the movie. So we've got the plot and the story. So basically you have Robert, played by Ewan McGregor. He's kind of this, he's not really a go-getter in life. He's lost his job as a janitor, and he's very upset with Mr. Neville, who's the owner of the company. So he decides to go. His job is being replaced by robots. He's being replaced by a little robot to do the cleaning. So he goes up and he expects to, he doesn't really think his plan through all the way, but he goes up there and he does pick up the robot, throws the robot against the wall. I want my job back, Mr. Neville. The robot hits the wall, down on the floor, starts sweeping up again. In the meantime, all these police gather around him. His Mr. Neville's daughter, Celine, happens to be in the office as well because her dad is going to quit paying for everything that she's done in life. She's going to get a job and learn how to do something with her life because she's 25 years old and has never learned how to do anything at all. So he's telling her, Celine, you're going to learn how to do something. You're going to learn how to take over this business. You're going to learn these classes. You're going to get out there and make the money. And that's what he expects her to do. Little does he know that Robert is getting ready to storm through the room, demand he get his job back from the robots, and be completely upset when the police take him down. He drops his gun. Celine kicks the gun over to Robert. Robert picks up the gun, takes Celine, and kidnaps her. And there the plot is put into motion. And I think that's about 12 minutes in that happens. Now, upon being captured, and I don't want to give everything away because this is a movie that you really should go out, I think, and experience and enjoy. It's a very enjoyable movie. It's very fast paced. It's entertaining, and I think you will enjoy it and like it, as I have said. Now, I think all the characters do a great job. I don't think there is a character that is a weak link at all. You've got Ewan McGregor as Robert. He plays the kind of the schlub a little bit. He has a good heart. He wants to do the right thing. He cares about people, but he feels like he's been taken advantage of. His girlfriend had just cheated on him with the aerobics instructor. He's lost his job. He gets kicked out of his house. So these two angels are trying to get Celine, the hostage, to fall in love with a disgruntled kidnapper, Ewan McGregor. And along the way, as you would imagine, Celine, you learn that she has been kidnapped before, so she gives Robert tips on what he could do to kidnap her better or more effectively. And the two, throughout the story, spoiler alert on a 28-year-old movie, is it 28-year? Yeah, 28-year-old movie, is that they fall in love. But the way in which they fall in love, and the way in which they learn about this, and learn about the love between one another, is a fun thing to watch. You've got Holly Hunter as one of the angels, O'Reilly and Delroy Lindo as Jackson. He's another angel. And they both do a superb job. You got Ian Holm as Mr. Neville, and you despise the man. He does a great job in, playing the hardened father who has spoiled Celine up until this point. And, I think he does a great job. He does a very similar kind of role, not to this degree, but a lesser, quote, villainous role in Garden State a couple of years later. You've got Stanley Tucci playing the slime bag Elliot, and Dan Hedaya as the angel Gabriel in a short appearance. Now, Lana was mentioning a couple of one of her least favorite scenes, which there was a scene where they sing "Somewhere Beyond the Sea," but at a karaoke, kind of a karaoke bar. And I do think that scene is probably my least favorite scene in the movie. It's not really necessary for the movie to move forward. It's a nice little 2 or 3 minute, pleasure, I guess you could say, because they both can sing, fairly well, and it's dazzling to the eye. But it really doesn't move the story forward, and I don't really think it's necessary at all. One of my favorite scenes, however, is there's a scene where, where Robert is trying to call Mr. Neville and make his demands. And he keeps on messing up. And Celine just gets so frustrated that she just kind of. I was going to play the scene for you, but I do not think it's going to translate exactly just listening to it. But anyway, Celine is, frustrated, and she's like, let's just write a letter, because Robert is so inept at even trying to do anything remotely close to resembling a good kidnapping. Score and music. This does have a good score. We listened to a little bit of Sneaker Pimps earlier. We've got they were in Velvet Divorce. We've got Beck on here. We've got REM, which is off their New American Hi-Fi or something like that. Let's see. It's a slightly different version, though, if you listen closely.
Finished with the movie show.
What?
Finished with the movie show.
Mhm. So as you can hear, this is a little bit different version. If you know the New Adventures in Hi-Fi was the album this was on, but it was a different version. And this has a lot of you got Elvis Presley on here, the Cardigans, Faithless. You got Bobby Darwin, the Prodigy. So there's a lot of these kind of bands, especially '90s type bands, that were on this soundtrack. And I think they do a good job. But it's very late '90s, very much so. Now, speaking of originality,
Very Richard Marx.
what was that?
I said very Richard Marx. Late 90s.
Yeah, very late '90s.
What was that, early 90s?
Late '80s, early
Late
'90s.
80s, early 90s.
Yeah, that's okay though.
My brain has just got back into studio mode.
Yes. Well, you're great. You're great at so many things that it's hard to always be great at so many things. So sometimes you can only be good, not great. So that's okay.
You just called me not great. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't.
As the producer of this show, I'm actually going to say that we might not be continuing.
That's not good. That's great. Not great. That's not good nor great.
April Fools.
April Fools. August 1st Fools. But anyway, originality. I do think this is the original movie. Not only with the concept, we've heard of like the fake kidnapping. That story's been told time and again. This kind of has a little bit of a twist where it's the angels are being directed. Listen, the divorce rate is up. Everything is crazy down there. People are falling out of love like it's nothing. The big guy upstairs wants you to go down there and make these two people fall in love. Their punishment, if they don't make these two fall in love, is they've got to stay on Earth. Did you know that, Lana? That's the punishment. If they don't get Celine and Robert to fall in love, they have to stay on Earth. And I would say that's, a punishment that I wouldn't want upon anyone. I really wouldn't.
Oh, I think it is. That's the whole reason I've never been married.
Because you don't want to stay on Earth?
Because I don't want to be divorced.
Do you think that? Do you think that's the main reason? That's the main scares? Fear?
Yes. I've said that for 20 plus years, 25 plus years. I'm not going to get married unless I can be assured that I'm not going to get divorced. It's not landed on anybody.
No, you can come on in.
Oh, okay.
So that is we'll get into the poster tonight. Now I do think it is a very good poster. I think it encapsulates what the movie is. You've got that they're going to fall in love, perhaps, and you've got the fact that he was the kidnapper, she was the kidnappee. Now are they going to fall in love, and what chaos is going to happen behind them? So I do think it was an original movie. and a pretty cool poster. And would I recommend this movie? Why or why not? I would recommend this movie. I've recommended this movie. If people follow me on social media over the last couple of decade, they've seen this movie's poster pop up time and again. And this is a movie that I would totally recommend. It's I see a familiar face back in studio.
Hello, brother. It's been a while, man.
It has been a while.
That's not Casey. That's Jeremiah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I would definitely recommend A Lifeless Ordinary, and I would say if you haven't seen it, go. I don't think it's anywhere free though, but Jeremiah knows where to get all the free movies. Where do you go?
Oh, dude. I go on. It's called Cinesphere.
Okay.
Dude, you have to put up with ads, but I mean, man, any movie that's in theaters or whatever, you can get it. And watch
Okay.
it. It's awesome. That's where I watch 90% of the shows that we
Cinesphere.
cover on here. Yes.
Okay. So check it out there, Lifeless Ordinary. Please go to all the social media. That's the Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, the Other People's Show. And stay tuned as we'll be back in just a moment. You're sticking around, aren't you, Jeremiah?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Lana, you sticking around?
I think so.
All right, we'll be back in just a minute, folks.
Oh, that's interesting, dude. I like that first one. I like the Other People's Show. That looks good, dude. I like them questions.
Lana, she has this game,
Okay.
and it has a bunch of questions, and those were just some that we picked out over the last few days.
No doubt. Okay, I got you. Bro, I've had to get sent home I've worked at Pizza Hut for 3 weeks. This is my 3rd week. I've had to get sent home 2 weeks in a row because I worked too many hours.
Really?
Yeah, they can't let you get over 40 hours, man. Or they have to give you insurance and all that stuff. So
Wow.
That's true. It's actually 35.
35? Oh, they're in trouble.
Which one
I
are you
worked
at? The
38.
one
Yep.
up here?
I worked 38 and then 37
Jeremiah.
last week, and now I've already got 22, and I've still got 4 days to work.
Wow.
Would you like to use the restroom before we go on air?
No, ma'am. I believe I'm good.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
What do you
Please.
have in the? What do you have in the? This is a beautiful.
Oh, I know. Amber bought that.
It's water.
Yeah. Pretty
Well,
much.
we brought you a water.
It's my water. Water?
No, I got a water. Ouch.
I really have missed being on here, man. I'm sorry I don't get to do this much, man. But I told my boss earlier that I do radio shows, and she said she was going to start, trying to let me off earlier on Fridays.
Yeah, I get it. I like your hair, by the way.
Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate that a lot, man. Dude, it costed enough. And dude, she left freaking strands of hair that long on where I had it side shaved before. It was already grown out like that, bro. She left freaking strands of hair that damn long, man, everywhere. And I was like, bro, I just paid you $80 to give me a fade, and even my dead ends up.
Did she fix it?
No. She said she would give me. She said she would give me a $5 discount next time I came back in, and I was like, "Dude, I tipped you $10." No, I was like,
$5.
I'd rather go to Walmart. Honestly, you're great clips.
Yeah,
I mean,
to where they can guarantee you your haircut.
Yeah, it wasn't right, man. I got screwed over on that.
Are we ready, guys?
It's ready. And then finish. I ain't got no snare in my headphones.
And hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Other People's Show, Friday, August 1st, 2025 at 10:36 p.m. on this Friday night. Join with me tonight, Lena, the producer, and Jeremiah's back in studio.
We's here, bro.
How's it going, man?
Been good, man. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Now, we haven't seen you in a while. You've been working your fingers to the bone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, my blood's made out of pizza sauce at this point.
I was really afraid that you'd had one too many turkey TV dinners
Oh, man.
and that you'd gotten sick.
I wish I had time to eat, bro.
Are you eating a cheese stick every once in a while?
Oh, shoot. Not a cheese stick. I do steal me a jalapeno every once in
Okay.
a while, though.
Okay.
I like my jalapenos.
So Jeremiah's back in studio tonight, and Lana has a good show prepared for us. She's came up with quite a few questions for the show.
Yes. And if you wouldn't mind, I'd be glad to ask these questions.
Yeah, she would be.
I just snorted a little.
You did snort live on air for everyone.
Live on air for everyone.
So please go to all the social media pages. That's the Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook.
Instagram.
The Other People Show. Please do that. So, since we've last seen you, Jeremiah, what are you doing up at Pizza? Are you making some pizza?
Well, they hired me as a cook, and about a week into my, my employment there, they offered me a shift management position.
Okay.
I have to take, I have to like do videos, and then I've got to go somewhere and take a class that's like 2 hours, blah blah. But I'll be a shift leader after that. But so the last 3 weeks of my life, man, has been nothing but just cooking pizza
Okay.
and doing dishes. Man, I'm telling you, the dishes I've done, you couldn't stack them in this room in just like a couple weeks, man. It's crazy.
Well, let me ask you this. You know how like Oscar Mayer Wiener has that Wiener Mobile,
Oh, yeah. I love
and
that
Mr. Peanut has that Mr. Peanut Mobile,
Mhm.
The Nutmobile.
the Nut Mobile. So what if
Yes.
they had a Pizza Mobile, and that's the job they wanted you to do? You have to drive around all this through the state of Virginia in a pizza-shaped
Promote
vehicle.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah, and you would have to go promote and like do these little,
How much are they going to pay me?
they pay about $36,000 a year.
No.
No,
Nope.
but you get to drive the pizza machine.
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
and
Hey, now, if they want me to drive the pizza machine and do deliveries, yeah.
okay,
But
because
no,
the pizza
Say no to those tips.
the pizza machine, you like in the Oscar Mayer Wiener Mobile, you could actually sleep inside of it. Like it's
Mm.
big.
Does it have air conditioning?
Yes,
Does it have heat?
yes,
Does it have pizza for me?
yes.
Yeah.
You get
Okay,
lifelong pizza, and
You're talking
the-
me into it.
for the sunroof, it's got a window.
I like it.
I think
Oh, Lord.
We
don't
hear,
think
see,
I'm a
there's the
fine
first
sausage.
design. It's a slice of pizza.
a Christmas.
We were talking about it, and what were we actually?
All of a sudden, I was enjoying. It's the middle of the 80-something degrees. It's not July, so it's not. This is like early. They do, and it's like semi-scary,
It's eerie. It really is.
but you still get an ice cream.
Yeah. Hey, that's
Still get an ice
it's
cream.
worth it then.
I mean, here's the video, and this is the video.
You
There's-
still are like.
This
getting
is a video from
pulsed to get an
15
ice
years ago of the ice cream truck driving around in August. You can't really hear, but it says it's Christmas music. But it does play Christmas music.
In August?
Yes.
Why couldn't they have did it in July, man?
Yeah.
Like, at least there's a Christmas in July.
True. Now, I was in Myrtle Beach one time, and we were 18 stories up, and we heard Christmas music playing. We looked
Mhm.
down, and we saw an ice cream truck.
No kidding.
And we were like, what? And no joke, we looked down
Wow.
and we saw it, and we were always wondering, why that?
yeah.
Now,
that's-
did you ever have eat ice cream out of an ice cream truck?
Dude, the only time I can ever remember getting ice cream out of an ice cream truck was at the Best Friends Festival,
Okay.
I guess it is they have here in Norton. Or what is it? Is
Yeah,
that the
Best
Fall
Friends
Fling
Festival.
or Best Friends Festival?
The fall flings up in Wise though. The Best Friends
Okay.
down here.
Yeah, it's the Best Friends Festival. I stopped at a truck because, dude, I was like, I still am. I ain't even gonna lie. Huge SpongeBob fan,
Yeah.
and they had like all over the truck advertised, SpongeBob ice creams. Dude, I get this ice cream expecting it to look like SpongeBob and taste like him, and which I don't know what that means. but,
what does
dude,
this sponge
one
taste
eyeball,
like?
guys, was up here, and the other eyeball was down here, and his teeth weren't even straight. And listen, I know my man SpongeBob ain't got straight teeth or the prettiest teeth, but you couldn't like put them right here in the middle. Why was
Maybe
one
in the-
tooth in his eyeball and the other
It
tooth up his
melted
left
a li-
nostril,
it
man?
melted a little bit.
About I don't know, the face. It wasn't that thick, but it was the face.
Mm-hmm.
And on the front of the ear, in water. And when we come back, it did say 500
You
times
lied.
big.
That from this to this is not 500 times.
No, it-
store, so that might
That
make
explains a
it,
lot.
like, yeah, that might make a difference.
Hey, dude. So, hey, I've been wanting to answer this question. If you could invent something that would make life easier for people, what would you invent? You want me to tell you what I would invent?
Actually, I would love to ask you that question because I have the Shark Tank $1 million idea. But do you have that idea too?
I don't know if it'd be $1 million idea or nothing, but it would make life a lot easier on people.
Well, that's what the question said.
I would make a clone of every person. That way, guess what? I can stay at the house all day and do nothing, and my clone can go and do my work for me. He can go and do my job. He can go and take my kids to baseball
That is a fresh
practice and stuff.
idea on this
But-
whole question.
But is a clone though? Is a clone like? Did they have the same like memory as you and the same mind as you? You know what I mean? Like, are you going to get these memories from your clone?
See, that would be weird because you
Work
get
clone's gonna be pissed off.
Of course he is. He's going to be doing all the work.
Home
I
life.
would be too.
And then you would have a showdown.
Right. And then he might try to take my girlfriend, and I can't have that.
Well, see,
I'd have to kick his ass.
see, there's a Michael Keaton movie called Multiplicity,
Touche.
Multiplicity.
and he originally a scientist wants to, he's gained the capability of cloning. Michael Keaton's character is always stressed out, so he wants exactly like Jeremiah said. While he can go to work, I can stay and I can do the things. He therefore bit meaner. He's a little bit gruff.
Okay.
Is a little bit needier. And the
Okay.
third clone is like housework and doing this. So that for him,
Yeah, of course.
to which is
One of
really
the version. Of
her husband.
But did she really cheat?
No.
I mean, dude, like he kind of put that on himself.
Yeah. Questions that might be raised, but that I
You know what that sounds like to me, man?
what
Have you ever watched the Child's Play series?
I haven't.
Dude, there's
I think
in
you were
this one,
telling me that
each
one
one
time.
of them have a different personality, man. Kind of how it goes. It's like ended up nice. Some of them ended up really horrible. And yep, they keep on just like regenerating. I don't know. I think like
multiplying the
yeah, the evil. But dude, there's one Chucky that's really good, and there's one that's extremely evil. And there is also just right in between it. There's some that just have different personalities.
Okay.
And it's wild. It really is. The I guess it was like one of them were he's really into like technology, and the other one is really against technology,
Okay.
and so they kind of butt heads. But it's like it's a different personality for each one of them.
Okay. Is it still going on,
So-
or is the show over?
I think it's over. I'm
5
pretty
seasons.
sure it is.
Was it 5
yeah,
seasons?
yeah.
Okay,
It was
I've
a
read
pretty long series.
I read about it.
I think I got to watch the first 2 seasons pretty regular.
Yeah.
And then after that, I just had to kind of catch an episode here and there.
Whenever you could.
Yeah,
Okay.
too much going on. But
Well, what about you, Lana? What's your invention? And I think I know what you're going to say, but let's hear a little bit about what.
Oh, Oh, so my invention.
Yes.
Let me come back into the screen. My invention is actually something that I've thought on for many, many years. If I was to go to Shark Tank and say, invest in me and all of this, piddle pads. Little training pads that were like dog pads, but like with the sticky adhesive that go around the bottom of your toilet for little boys and old men, nursing homes, all that, antimicrobial, antibacterial, all of that. So it's not getting into the grout. It's not getting into anything else. It's
But the
saving
adhesive.
you and you could put it on there for at least 5 days, and it would, counteract any type of like I can't even think of the word, but it would counteract
Any kind of bacteria, wouldn't
yeah,
it?
bacteria, microbial, any type of like germ. You would be a little bit like, okay. And I think they would be useful in retirement homes and all of that, and assisted living. And I think that's my $1 million Shark Tank idea. And I just set it online. So I'm actually going to copyright it or patent it right after this.
Yeah.
Hey, with the dad in the
Copyright.
nursing home, I can agree with that. Because that would help them out a lot. I
Yes.
see them
I
women
mean-
scrubbing bathrooms
I
constantly,
mean,
man.
if you could just pull up a little strip that was like a dog
Yeah.
pad, but like small adhesive that went around the toilet.
Yeah, it keeps it from going down in underneath the toilet and rotting the floor out and everything.
Yeah,
It's smelling bad.
Yeah,
Either,
exactly, dude.
either the grout,
Exactly.
either the
Yep.
caulk, or either the what that you have to actually secure a toilet with. You are protecting that under bottom, because when you clean a toilet, you got to clean in between, like the
Oh
cracks
yeah, you
underneath,
don't just
all of
clean
that.
around it.
Some people do, unfortunately.
That would
yeah.
be that would be.
Have you been
the
to those,
biggest.
like when you go in, Atlanta has, again, sure. You go into someone's house, or, it could be somebody that you like, somebody that you're friends with, somebody that you're enemies with. It could be anyone. But you go in, you have to use the bathroom, and then you go into the bathroom, and you don't want to touch anything in there. And you have to, like, raise up the seat with your foot. You have to flush with your foot. You want to, like, get to some toilet paper to, like, open the door handle, but then you
But
look
there
over,
ain't none.
there's no toilet paper. Isn't that like one of the worst? Like
I
being,
scream out, "Hey, can you help me?"
is that what you say?
Yeah,
I need some
actually,
paper,
I
bro.
need some assistance. I need some
Have you
toilet
ever been in- have you
paper.
ever been in
Can
a
you just
position-
like slide it through the door?
Have you ever been in a position where you've needed the toilet paper,
Oh,
but,
yeah.
but not
Yeah,
been
it's
able to
just,
get it?
it's just like this.
Yes.
Right where we're sitting right now. I feel like I sit there every time that I need toilet paper. I'm sitting, looking down, and then looking to my left and right and wondering where the hell it's
You
at.
never know when you're gonna need it.
That's true. That is very true.
But most people will freak out about less or more toilet paper.
Yep.
I mean, that could be a superhero power that no one's ever asked for, and it could be toilet paper man or woman.
Mhm.
That anytime you need toilet paper, it appears. You're never left without it. All you got to do is think it. There's a roll of toilet paper.
Yep.
You know how
No.
much money that would save me?
That'd be great.
Oh, dude, that'd be great.
Toilet
It
paper
really
is
would.
expensive.
It really would.
And, what's that expression?
Cha-cha-cha, show me.
Yes.
I believe that's
Chardonnay
some
is-
toilet paper.
Okay, no.
No. So,
I like the little grannies, like weaving in and out
Oh,
of
yeah.
that toilet paper.
what is it, Cottonelle? Or something
Oh,
like that?
man.
No, it's quilted.
Quilted Norman.
Oh, no. They,
Northern.
Yeah.
I like the thought that little grannies are.
think they canceled them because it had
No, they didn't
Northern
cancel it.
Granny was canceled?
No.
Oh. Now, do you consider yourself to be a high maintenance person? Jeremiah? No?
I don't think I'm high maintenance.
Do
I
you,
might be.
do you think others
Yeah.
or your
Probably.
girlfriend would think so?
Yeah. But I think she is too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, this
Oh,
is
she's
interesting.
bougie.
All right, so why would you think that you're not high maintenance? Why would you think that you're not?
You got me there. I guess I'm high maintenance.
Why would she think that you are?
Because, dude, I expect, like, the most attractive thing that a woman can do, in my eyes, is be a good mother.
Okay.
She's a great mother. She does great on that, dude. She has very little help besides, what her mom and her stepdad does, and her dad, even her stepmother.
Right.
She's awesome too.
So they should
Can
have
I
good,
interject and say Andrew
support.
Jones,
So, like,
you are
man,
a great
like, the
person.
thing is, though, with me, like, the reason I would think that she thinks I'm high maintenance is because sometimes I'm a little bit hard on the kids. But dude, the thing is I just want them to be grow up to be decent human beings. I want them to have respect for people,
Right.
have respect for people's lives, have respect for people's property, their homes, their items. When you go into someone's house, man, you don't just run up into the refrigerator and their cabinets and start
grabbing
pulling stuff out. You go up to them and you ask them,
Right.
maybe. But even with me, dude, the
Yeah.
way I was raised, I wasn't even allowed to go in somebody's house and ask them for something. That was disrespectful,
Yeah.
the way that I was raised. I don't really see it as disrespectful. I see it as actually having enough respect to ask somebody if you can have this or have that because you seen they had it.
Oh,
If
I
you
love
don't have it to
that.
give, man, you don't have it to give. But if you
I
do,
love
do it.
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference between people having respect and people or teaching respect and people just being overbearing.
Can I
And-
interject here with the
Yes.
story?
Absolutely.
I'm going to interject with the story, and one of these stories is heartfelt, warming. You can play the music.
Okay.
Uh, heartfelt objective. My grandmother taught me, if somebody shows at your door hungry at lunchtime,
You feed them.
you give them everything you have, even if it means you have to eat less. You
There you go.
you could have fixed a feast. You give it away, and you go with less, and it's one of those things
Yep.
that I think is lost in time because everybody expects like
Too much
to feed me and
expectations.
Mama to feed me. Okay,
Mhm.
now there's the expectations like Grandma, what you got in the fridge? Well, these leftovers, and you can have this. And
Grandma's
this, and you
always got
mismatch.
something.
You mismatch and all of that stuff, and just to make a meal.
What if you only have freezer burnt toaster strudels?
You eat those.
Do you give
'cause
those away?
Grandma,
Do you give them? No.
is
you
it
give
at
away.
Grandma's house? Is it at Grandma's house?
Whoa, you just said you give away to what you have, but what if you only have freezer burnt food? You're supposed to give that away, possibly give somebody a stomach ache.
You
No,
got-
you make it to the best of your ability, or you.
Okay, only put that in the air fryer for
Yeah.
3 minutes, not 4. You might get a tummy
Yep.
ache. Yeah, like for example,
You
I made
always
some- I made
have
some
an
soup a few weeks
objection
ago.
to something nice.
no one liked my soup, and they refused to eat it. And it wasn't even bad. I asked Lana, hey, do you want any more of that soup? She said, no, that's okay. I didn't care for it. I knew she didn't care for it because she didn't say how good or not good it was. She didn't bring it up again. So I knew when she didn't bring it up, I thought to myself, Lana didn't like my soup because last time she bragged on it. So you didn't like the soup, did you?
It was sustenance.
What kind of soup was it?
It had it was
vegetable
yeah.
soup.
vegetable beef in the crock pot.
Vegetable and beef.
Yeah,
How can that be
it
bad?
wasn't bad.
I concur.
It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best one that I had made out of
How
several.
could it be bad?
But I don't think it was bad.
Did it have cabbage in it?
It didn't have cabbage.
That was your problem.
That was his problem.
That was mentioned.
He didn't actually
Cabbage is
have
awesome.
flavor.
I had flavor. I let everyone add the salt that they like.
You called it like I.
No.
didn't wanna say
If I had
flavor.
fixed some for Jeremiah, he would say this probably needs salt. I'd say yes,
Yeah.
because
But he'd still
everyone
eat
guess
it
what?
because it
everyone
was
adds
natural
salt differently.
ingredients.
Exactly,
Like,
bro.
what if I don't eat it with salt? But what if Jeremiah does? But what if Lana has
Cook
a little
it
bit?
regular? It's not that hard to put salt
Yeah.
on.
So I don't really put a lot of salt on
You know?
things.
See, dude, like my mama, I love you, mama. I know you're probably watching this. I love you to death. But cook Papa's food without salt from now on. Or wait, actually, no, his sodium's low, so
Put
cook
some
his
salt.
food with salt now. But dude, Papa used to get like so mad at her because she'd oversalt stuff, man. And she was like, you know what? I'm just going to start cooking everything without salt, and he
Well,
can add his own to it. And then he started grouching about it not having enough salt in it.
Well, see, that's what I thought. I was like, you can always add salt,
Exactly,
but you can
bro.
never. Once it's in there, you can't take
You
it
can't
away.
take it out.
No.
Just like in the winter, bro. When you go to work, if you work an outdoor job, take more clothes with you because it's better to have stuff to take off than not to have something to put on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I would say I don't really consider myself high maintenance, but I could see how somebody else that I'm dating would think that
Why?
due to I mean, there's several. I don't. Several. OCD things that I have. A lot of phobias. Maybe certain fetishes. Maybe I'm moody. I've got a lot of mental problems. I'm bossy.
And
you've got a woman that's stuck around with you.
To
You're
have
lucky.
facials, Botox, body massages,
Bro, who
all of
doesn't?
those things.
Oh,
Like,
that's bougie. Then now-
he loves all the things, and he literally budgets those things in there.
I do.
Yeah.
I do budget those things in, but my reasoning behind that is I never ask for anyone else to buy those things for me. I buy them for myself and
That's,
others.
Yep.
And
That's,
others.
that's on you, dude.
Is that true or not, Lana?
That's
But
great.
that's what bougie means. Is you
I mean,
buy it yourself.
Do I get
Like,
these things for myself?
Some
Yes.
of these things are $400-500 every 6 weeks. Like,
But
that's bougie.
He's got the money to pay for it, don't
That is his money
he? There you
and
go.
all of that. But we also have to remind him that, Adam, you look
Dude,
very,
you're
very
beautiful,
good
man.
for
I mean, like, I don't understand why you
without,
think you
like,
need all
yeah,
that.
yeah,
For real.
see?
I will say
so
this.
there
I will
is a
say this.
backlash.
No, I will say this in defense of what Lana and Jeremiah are saying. So yesterday I had I'd went in and we had been cutting back, but I had went in to the BSG ABC to get a few minis.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl they had working in there, she did a fabulous job.
Yeah, I know you.
She had I never waited on her. I never had been waited on.
Yeah, I know you talk.
Kind of like a young girl. I got the couple didn't know me, didn't know that I worked.
Dude,
Yes, that was really good. And then once she found out, she was like, "Oh, I didn't know." I was like, "No, you did exactly what you're supposed to."
heck yeah, dude. She's
He's like, just like Jeremiah said, I felt very, very good. And I think part of it actually is where a lot of younger people have
Yeah.
longer hair. And if you've noticed, my hair is longer. My hair's getting
Oh,
longer.
dude, it looks great. You need
So
to keep
I'm
growing
gonna,
it out.
No, I won't be able to get it as long as yours. There's no way.
Come on, man.
There's no way I can wait that long.
No,
He looks
yes, you
about
can.
51
Listen, bro, you
instead
can.
of 53.
It only took me. Listen, I like keep up with mine now, but it only took me like a year to get my hair this long.
Really?
This long, and it's in a bun, by the way, guys. If I put it down, I'd probably make half of you drop your
They'd be like, "Oh,
undergarments. I think I'm supposed to say on
Oh,
the radio.
I wish what I had done is during COVID that I had not got a haircut. Like the whole time. I
No,
should've
dude,
not
no,
done it.
that haircut was awesome. Bull. That fade you had, was that whenever you had your like it was long on the top and the
Yeah, I thought
sides
that
were faded?
was pretty decent. I
Yeah.
thought that was pretty decent.
No, dude, you should do that again. If you don't grow your hair out, but I'm telling you,
I'm gonna
man,
try
you
to.
should.
I'm gonna try to.
You look good with long hair, bro. I'm telling you.
I get more compliments that way. That's
Yes.
the truth. That's the truth. So,
I
Lana,
don't know why, but it.
Why are we
like,
talking so much about Adam?
we're talking about all of us.
Because he's awesome,
Oh.
bro.
Because I was answering the question.
He's still under the.
What about yourself? Do you consider yourself high maintenance?
Yes, Lana.
No.
What? Excuse me.
Jeremiah.
Excuse me.
What?
Okay.
Excuse
Well,
me.
excuse
Tell
you.
us.
I'm-
Defend your position.
Excuse you.
Defend,
What do you think is high maintenance about me? Like, I literally don't ask much of anything except for my rent, my
She
electricity.
just asked me for a break 2 seconds ago.
Yes, and
Oh, you
let
don't
me
ask
go,
for
Lana.
Oh.
Lana, I'm saying this all in jest.
that he did.
I'm saying this in jest, Lana. Not really, but I am. Not really, but I really am. Okay.
Oh,
Is
okay.
that not really? That Lana, I can go on my Venmo and see what Lana asked to spend money on.
Send me $500 right now, please and thank you. Why? Because you love me.
I get messages every once in a
That's
while. Like send me so
Exactly.
so here's what Venmo does.
Exactly.
Here's what it does. So this is an example. So I'll get a message. Hey, can I have $25? So I'll send 30. So 25. It keeps sending me reminders. I mean, since I sent 30, not 25.
Oh,
It keeps sending me reminders.
Lana requested $5.
A couple of times he's messed up and kept sending money.
Yeah, like another time I'm thinking, well, I just send her $25, but I'll send another 30, and then it'll be, these are just examples, and then it'll be like
Oh, I found out.
just
the
a reminder.
trick.
Just a reminder. Lana needed $25. I'm thinking, what is
Bro.
she doing?
Lock your Cash App card.
I know.
She about to rob you, dude.
She's got it. She's got it.
Hey.
She's figured it out.
Hey,
like I
actually-
actually thought I missed this class, and I've talked about this previously.
My Venmo's
I think I missed the class where you can extort like designer bags and money and
that movie called Hustlers.
a house you can afford.
Have you watched that
and all
movie?
of those things. I feel like I missed that class for females.
No, I don't think
how
you did. You
do
look at my
it.
bank account. You didn't miss the class.
Yeah, like I.
You might have missed
No,
a few days.
I missed a class. You've got a little bit more money than what you should.
So you don't think you're high maintenance?
No, it takes me about 15 minutes to get ready in the morning for work.
No, that's
Yeah,
true.
man.
No, that is true about Lana. She can get ready for things quickly. Like for example, she's got to be, let's say she's got to be at work at 9:20. She's out not far past UVA-wise. She can wake up at 8:50, brush her teeth, wash her face if she does that, and just change clothes, and then go to. I'm kidding you. Not really.
I heard that. You can't whisper
This
in. I got
face is
headphones on, bro.
flawless.
But Lana can get ready. She can get ready. Probably, honestly, the quickest the quickest female that I've ever been around.
Listen, honestly, dude, like I grouch at Amber a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Like about getting ready on time, but dude, she'll get like as soon as the alarm clock goes up, the last one, because she
What?
sets 500 of them.
Now, do you use the snooze alarm or not? I don't.
I don't even know what you're talking about, dude. 500 alarms?
I use it every once in a while, man. Like if I'm having a bad morning, yeah.
See, my
Give
thought.
me a
It's
second.
like a female thing.
It is a female. My thought of it is, it's miserable enough to wake up the first time. You know, why do I want to keep doing it over and over?
I agree with you on that.
Now, do I need extra sleep? Yes.
Yeah, heck yeah. But guess what? That little bit, if you fall back asleep for a minute and then or 5 minutes,
It could be too.
and your alarm clock goes off, dude, guess what it's going to do? It's going to PISS you off. Bro.
Yep, jerk you right back away.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's not even worth it. Just get up and get alert, get going. Go get yourself a cup of coffee. Go sweep the kitchen. Go
Take a
vacuum
cold,
the
cold
living
shower.
room.
Now,
Exactly, bro.
A few weeks ago, I couldn't really figure out how to get Lana's shower turned on hot water. So I ended up just putting my head under the water and just washing my hair in cold water. It was ice cold water too.
Bro.
It's an old tub.
But luckily, her apartment at the time was about 115 degrees inside, so my hair was like it dried quickly,
Oh,
very quickly.
thank you for telling the fans that I have had an air conditioning problem.
Well, it's fixed now. It's fixed.
It's fixed now.
Now, this is another question that we
Oh,
were wondering. Do you have a question in mind?
Yes,
Okay.
I actually do. Thank you for letting me speak for once. What hobbies or free time activities do you enjoy the most? Jeremiah.
There's actually two that I enjoy very much. Playing guitar for one, making music, but I don't have a whole lot of time to make music. You know what I mean? It's like, it's hard to try to, when you're working a full-time job, it's hard to try to sit down and write a song on guitar and then have to write lyrics to it.
Right.
So, you know what I've been doing in my free time? Since I ain't been getting to see my own kids, which sucks, and sorry to everybody out there, you may think I'm a deadbeat, whatever, but I've got 3 bonus babies, and I'm gonna tell you something right now. Them kids and Amber and her family have showed me what, and actually what a family's supposed to be like.
Well, maybe you should
It makes me-
integrate your own
exactly.
kids at a time to where
Exactly.
your family.
Well, I'm not even getting to see them right now. It's the thing, but the thing is like I'm getting time with my stepson. I don't even like calling him that, honestly. He's my son. Rupert is what I call him. His name is Robert. We've called him
Rupert.
We've called him everything under the sun. But Rupert, that's what I call him. And dude, that kid has absolutely turned my life around.
He's turned it around?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, this kid, man, he's at my bed every morning. I want cuddles. And I cuddle him. That's my boy. Dude, he's 6 years old. I'm gonna cuddle him if he asks me to. All right, so.
See, I asked Lana the same thing. I just get kicked out of the bed.
Oh, I get it, bro. I get it. But dude, this
I'm
guy
kidding,
also,
Lana.
he asked me to come out every evening and pass football with him, man, or pass baseball or do something. And I'm like, at first I was like, God, dude, just leave me alone. Give me a day. And then all of a sudden it was completely different, dude. It was like, holy crap. Like, no, this kid's actually, not to get religious or nothing, but really think God sent him my way, man.
Yeah.
Like, because listen, I love my stepdaughters, but Rupert, he's got a special place in my heart, man. And he always will. I don't care, like, if anything happens between me and Amber, dude, God willing it don't. Because that's the best relationship I ever had.
Well, you all been together what? How long have you?
Almost 2 years now.
That's what I thought.
Almost
I
2
think
years. But
that leads into what I would think like a free time activity.
exactly. There you go.
I've actually been reading the Word.
Amen to you, man.
I like a whole lot more than I ever have.
Same.
I am not perfect. I am coming
Nobody
into
is.
this as
Man is
reading
not
it
meant to be
and trying
perfect. That's
and
why we're forgiven.
trying to find at least a little bit of scraping room that I can get there. A little bit of scraping room, a little bit of improvement, a little bit of anything.
Can I tell you something?
But sure.
Most important thing you will ever hear in the Bible, in my opinion, is deny me in front of your friends and I will deny you in front of my Father.
It's a powerful.
Okay, so
If somebody is talking to you,
Jesus as a defense attorney, yes, that is very much explained in the Bible
Right.
that he will be your word
of course,
for
nobody
you,
can judge you but him. But
for God.
yes, if you are
And-
for
and-
God, though,
Yeah.
that's the thing. You
I
have
don't
to be for him.
know.
If you, okay, just like I said, deny
I
me in
agree.
front of your
I-
friends, I will deny you in front of my Father. But the thing is, man, aside from that, you can't just be a lukewarm Christian. You have to be a Christian. If you want to have God in your heart and you want to accept him as your Savior,
Ooh, that's
if
a lot of
you
giving
have
ups.
to give him your whole heart.
That's
You
a lot
exactly.
of wholehearted.
And why do
giving
you
ups.
think it's in the scripture? You can't be lukewarm. You can be, but
He'll spit
if you
you
want
out.
to be if you want to be a Christian, you have got to give your whole heart
to
to him.
go to a religious way, but Jeremiah, you're absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. If you literally given your life over to the new covenant, and I will say that the new covenant, because I will distinguish between old covenant and new covenant law. You actually have to give over, which means you are forgiven for everything you've done. So you don't even, and most people think that they don't even have to worry. He's already died for my sins.
No, that's not what that.
No, you have to worry because you still have to live a life in love and acceptance.
Exactly.
And
See?
it's an odd thing to where you look at people and you can say, I can do this, I can be this, I can all of that.
But can you
And
show
yes,
that you can?
And well, I will say this.
I'm not saying that to
I
you.
will
I'm
say
saying
this:
like
the Holy
anybody.
Spirit even appeared in the apostles for
Yep.
a temporary time to give them the power to spread the gospel.
Exactly.
They had to wait till they were baptized. They had to wait a time, 50 years or more, before they actually said, "Hey, I accept this."
Exactly.
A lot of our listeners actually might be in the time to where they are, hey, wait a second, I want to accept this. Jesus can do a lot of work in your life.
He can do everything. He can
On
do
the
everything,
instant.
dude.
And then guess what? It can be taken away in your human will.
What's
What are
40 to
you
50
doing?
years? Listen, seriously, like what's 40 to 50 years of devoting my life to him? I did this, I did that. I went to church every Sunday. I drank my wine and ate my bread 40 days,
In the
40
past.
nights. All right, listen. But what's that to an eternity of forgiveness after you do leave this place?
True. Now, let me ask you this. Now, Lana brought up the word fast.
We'll stop.
Do you do any fasting at all, Jeremiah?
Brother, I fast every day on accident. I don't eat damn near enough.
You had told me that you don't eat much. Now, Lana and I think one of her friends, another friend, is going to do a fast. Now I often do 24-hour. Now I did like the other day, about 2
You
weeks
said
ago.
72-hour on that post.
What,
That's
her
a-
post?
That's a little extreme because I have hypoglycemia.
I mean, you could do 24. I think you should do maybe 24. I can do 24, no problem.
If it includes no food out,
Yeah.
I eat a lot of food out.
Dude, come to Pizza Hut.
No, I always-
Yeah, like pizza's bad.
Bro,
No,
it is so
no.
good. I've ate it before.
That's your cheat meal. I've eaten it before. That's
He's
your
trying to
cheat
tell you this new thing called pizza. He drives around in a pizza machine.
Yeah,
he's gonna deliver this
Wasn't we
pizza to
just
you.
talking about this, bro?
We were.
We're gonna be
just
driving
talking
around.
about this.
We see a little pizza pepperoni pop open. Jeremiah's head pops out. Here's some pizza. He starts throwing some slices to us. Hey, let me have one. Hey.
Oh, dude, I would be
Buddy,
freaking dope
buddy,
at catching
buddy.
them, man. I'm telling you, ain't nobody could throw me a hand toss and I ain't gonna catch it and start.
Now I think I told this to Lana. I don't have as as much driving phobia as I did for a while, but I
Bro.
would have driven that Wienermobile or the Nutmobile.
Hey, now listen,
For a
I
year.
drive that Wienermobile. I ain't heard no Nutmobile.
Have you ever seen it on the highway before?
Oh,
Have you
I
ever seen it
actually,
before,
I've seen,
Jeremiah?
The Wienermobile?
Yeah.
No. No,
show
I've never
show
seen
him.
it.
Type it in
I've
there, Lana.
seen the Wienermobile, the Batmobile, and
The Nutmobile.
the Nutmobile.
What the heck did they cook in the Batmobile?
Robin.
They
The
cook
Aussie special.
the Aussie. Thank
Oh,
you
Now
for
let's
saying
man.
talk a little bit about.
I think you should
what we
play an
should
Aussie
do.
song.
Why
We will-
in the heck have we not talked
I
about
think
Aussie?
you should play an Aussie
We will.
song.
We'll end with Ozzy tonight.
If I close my eyes forever.
So I know last week we had when was Ozzy's last show? Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, like to the date,
Okay.
pretty much. And then
Then he passed away not that long after. I mean,
about a week.
That's what I thought. Now he was doing his last show because what did Ozzy have? Parkinson's?
Yeah.
Parkinson's? And he was not really able to stand a lot during the last show, right?
He wasn't able to stand for months before that, but like he was trying to stand up in his last show, dude, and he was just,
I saw it.
he was in his little wheelchair and he was trying his best to
no.
stand up.
Do you
dude.
actually understand that he forgoed any like medicine treatment?
Oh yeah, I
that
know.
day
He
to
was
try to-
lucid so that he could play his Aussie.
He was actually already in hospice. What is amazing about this is that Ozzy Osbourne performed his own obituary. He got to
What?
see his own obituary in concert form. Everything. It was on purpose, and that's lovely, and that's
Guys, y'all take a good listen to this song because if it wasn't for stuff like this, we wouldn't have heavy metal, we wouldn't have black metal, we
I've
wouldn't
got
have
it.
punk, we wouldn't have nothing. Ozzy started all of this for us, guys.
I've got chill bumps.
All right, this
If
is
you
Ozzy.
have hate on Ozzy because he wasn't a Christian or whatever, hey, listen, I'm a Christian.
I've danced the best I have with Wes to this song.
And people are just wrong about him. Wrong.
Wow.
Mama, I'm coming home. Could be wrong. It hurts so bad, it's been so long. Mama, I'm coming home.
This has
Let's
to
get
mean
this-
something to everybody.
Let's get us 30 seconds for Ozzy, man.
I really think this does mean something to everybody.
If it doesn't, then you ain't an 80s kid. I mean, 90s kid. You
You're not
might not
human.
even be a 70s kid.
You're probably alien.
You probably just suck as a human.
Yeah, you suck as a human.
I mean, dude, Ozzy raised 170 some $1,000,000,
I saw
dude,
that.
in that last show, and gave every bit of it to kids with Parkinson's disease. Man, that's like, name me another artist that's done something like that. Especially one that was called the Prince of Darkness.
Yeah.
And everybody just shuts him off, man. And it irritates me. It irritates me to the core, dude. Like, listen, I'm Christian. I follow my Bible. I do what I hope I'm supposed to do, you know. But like, dude, a guy like this is not evil. He's not. You can call him Prince of Darkness. That's his nickname. But dude, like, how do you look me in the eye and tell me this guy was a bad guy?
Can't.
You can't. You can't. It's just it'd be bullcrap. And I'm not even going to listen to it, honestly.
And
But
you should not. And I would refer you back to, as a producer, just randomly back to your Bible. I don't want to be that, like, throwing that out there because
well, it's like, you know,
trust me, I'm a
but the
sinner.
Bible also says, hey, love your neighbor and let me judge. Let my Father judge. You are not supposed to judge anybody for their beliefs, how they live their life. Once they died, guess what? They had to meet Christ.
You've not given that power.
No,
Only
no.
He has.
Exactly. You don't have the power
I
to
agree
judge.
with you. I agree with you there, Jeremiah.
Here's the last little bit of the song.
So, last little bit of the song. Let's go with this song.
Actually, dude, song you should go out with is Changes.
Changes.
I hadn't heard that one in a
Changes
while.
by Ozzy?
Yeah, I hadn't heard that one in a long time.
Oh, man.
We've just agreed that we are going to go out with Changes.
Let's do it.
Jeremiah, thank you for being here. Thank you for,
Love y'all, for real.
we
y'all
love
my
him for
bros.
real.
I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you came back for the show.
Look
I'll
at
be
that.
back.
miss you.
I'll be back, bro, for real.
And,
I've missed y'all too, man, like a lot.
We'll definitely have to tell Amber and David that we missed them as well. Now, I did notice Amber had posted a picture, I think, or maybe you'd reposted a picture of her without glasses on.
Amber.
Was it
Yes.
Amber? Did she have a picture?
Yeah.
She posted.
It didn't look like her to begin with.
No.
I get it, bro.
Like
I
it
did.
did. Like when I saw
Amber,
it.
what was that about? You're trying to confuse us. We
Oh,
don't even
well,
know
She
who you
can't
are.
see without
So we're going to end tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Jeremiah, thank you for being back in. Please go to all the social media, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, The Other People Show. Jeremiah, Lana, thank you for joining. Everyone listening, Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy, bro. Going through changes. Oh yeah. Going through changes.